Hello, how are we doing? Welcome to another live stream. Right, today we are going to be showing you... Sorry, I may have been coming through twice there. I muted the wrong mic. Right, welcome. As the title suggests, we are going to show you some microphones which are going to help you with any kind of content creation, whether it be for Amazon live streams, YouTube live streams, YouTube content creation. We got some good mics, and this stream is brought to you by Fifine. So we've got a number of Fifine products here to show you, and let's just begin. So what you're listening to now is the Fifine AM8 microphone. So the ticker at the bottom of the screen will show you which microphones we are using. Now, Amazon Live, you will see. So you actually finish streaming. I've blocked the door. Oh, okay. Thank you, Caroline. Yes, I do live streams, and my cat keeps jumping up the door, so the wife has just moved the cat. Right, Fifine AM8 microphone. This is what you're listening to now. This is the raw audio. We've got no filters put on this mic, but we've paired it with the Fifine SC3 mixer desk. Now, the reason we've done that is, on one hand, we're kind of killing two birds with one stone, showing you two products. The other is that this microphone is XLR, which means we've got to run it through a mixer of some sort, because I can't just plug an XLR cable into my PC. So I need a mixer in between, and that is exactly what this mixer desk does. This allows you to plug... Let me put some light on here. There we go, that's a little bit better. This allows you to plug XLR cables into your PC. So there's our XLR cable for the microphone. Now this powers through USB-C. That is the only power that we've got, so there's no additional wall plug that needs to be plugged in. One USB cable, USB-C into the back of the device. The other end of the cable is USB-C, but there is a USB-A attached on the end as well, so you can toggle between the two. So if you've got no USB-C port on your computer, you can still convert it to USB-A and it will work fine. That is included with this mixer. Now, you will see we've got some really nice colours on this mixer as well. And we do get some additional features. Now, this mixer at the moment is $49.99, but I believe there is a 5% coupon voucher. I will double check that. Now, what this allows you to do is, if you've got a microphone that requires phantom power, tapping this button will allow us to deliver additional power to the microphone. Very good for a cheap mixer like this. We have the electric button, which I will press that one for you. You'll see we have this little white light, and what that is doing is auto-tune. So if I sing songs like, "Thank you for coming home, I'm sorry that the chairs are all worn, I left them here, I could have sworn." So what that does is that it does auto-tune into whatever key you select. Not a feature I personally would use myself, but I imagine the streamers who would love a little bit of that. Custom buttons here, A, C, B and D. Now what that allows you to do is that if you are podcasting, for example, sorry, let me just turn the auto tune off. If you are podcasting, for example, and you've got like a tagline that you say at the start of every podcast, or you say in between. So for example, if I do, "This is the Andy Triple H DX live stream," now, rather than me keep saying that throughout the live stream, what I can do is record it on this mixer. So if we hold this button down, it turns white. Now, what that is doing is that is recording everything I'm saying. So what I'm saying now is being recorded. You can record up to 15 seconds. Then once you let go, that is recorded. When you're doing your live stream, you tap that button and that will repeat what I've just said. So flashing basically means that it's repeating what I've just said. Now, you do need to have some cables connected into the back. I believe it's the lining that we have to connect it to. Now, oh, I didn't show you the back, to be fair. So the back is all 3.5mm sockets. So if I can get that in focus, you'll see we have a line out, headphone, line in, and a headset. Now, the headset is for the microphone as well. So if you've got a gaming headset with an inbuilt mic, you can plug it directly into this. And what that allows you to do is control the volume levels of the microphone with this slider. Now you'll see on the end we have a switch as well for dynamic and condenser mics. So depending on what mic you've got, flip the switch and then you are good to go. So everything is 3.5mm. So line out is if you want to connect some speakers to this, because it is a sound card as well. So plug this into your PC, plug a set of speakers into there, then you can control the volume levels with the sliders. We've got a line in, so if you want to connect mobile phones, tablets, you can do that. We also have the headphone port, self-explanatory really. Put some headphones on, again, use the sliders to control the volume levels. Now, what you do get on this as well is a voice change button. There's 6 different voices.
So I can completely change the way that I sound. Now, you don't need to have a PC to use this. You can connect your mobile phone to this. So I've got a Samsung Galaxy S21. I plug this into my S21. My mobile phone powers this little mixer, which means if I want some really good audio whilst I'm out and about, so let's say I go to a bar somewhere. I mean, I'm too old for bars now. But if I went to a bar and I wanted to do a live stream, I can take my XLR microphone, my mixer desk, plug it into my mobile phone, and I can live stream on TikTok,
Instagram, and then I can use a female voice and speak like this. Nobody would be the wiser on the live stream. They'd think this is my normal voice. Now, we do have a robot voice as well, which is a little bit difficult to understand.
So this is what it sounds like. I tend to speak much slower when I use this voice, so I do find it a little bit difficult to understand. The next one is difficult as well. Now this is the monster voice, so very good for Halloween live streams and you want to change the way that you sound. Maybe put a mask on, use the monster voice.
We also have the baby voice as well. Ben, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you? Always a pleasure to see you. I think that deserves a swig of Coke Zero. So that's the baby voice.
We also have the elder voice as well. And if you think I've had enough of this, I don't want to sound like this no more, hold the button down.
And that will bring us back to our normal voice. So how's the running coming along, Ben? Have you been for your park run today? I've got a friend who keeps asking me to do park runs. But he always does them on a Saturday, and I play football on a Friday. And my knees are too rough. Running is good. I'm too fit. You're much fitter than me, mate. I need to do a park run. He keeps asking me. Do you know what? I might do at some point. I'm presuming it's 5 kilometres that they do, but I don't know. Don't play Footy Friday then. See, I'd rather play the football than do a park run. So that's my excuse for not doing park runs, because I'm too busy playing football. No, I much prefer something like that than running. I think if I do go running, I definitely need someone with me who I can chat to. But no, football's the one for me, Ben. Love a little bit of football. Right, now, the microphone we're using, the AM8, once again, tick at the bottom so you know which mic we're using. Now, I'm going to move this towards this camera, so sorry if it starts making noises. But I want to give you a close-up. Now, you will see that this is a XLR microphone as well as USB-C. Now, you don't need USB-C plugged in if you don't want to. You can run it directly through XLR through a mixer desk. You'll see we've got these little RGB lights. Let me just turn my camera down a little bit. There we are. Beautiful. Beautiful. There's those nice lights. Now, we do have the facility to change these lights as well. So rather than the rainbow effect, we can have it go through each of the colours that are available one by one. And we can also just select whatever colour we want. So if we want to make it so it matches our background. What colour is the background today? Green, darker green. There we are. So you could have a dark green, kind of matches the background. So if you're doing any kind of streaming, you can basically control the lights with this. Another banger blazer, thank you. It's the Captain America blazer today. Can we pick up some mint and coriander later? I mean, so we can. After the live stream, we can go out. We can go out and do it. Right, so, yeah, let me give you a close-up of the buttons as well. So, on the back here. So if the volume goes a bit weird, because I'm just trying to lean over. So that is to control the RGB lights. We can control the gain of the mic, and we can control the audio monitoring, because on the bottom of this, ooh, can we see just the bottom there? Ooh, there. We have a 3.5mm jack, which means that we can monitor the audio, which is quite nice. I mean, I don't use it personally. Maybe I should. But yes, you can monitor the audio. So plug in some earphones, some headphones, as long as it's a 3.5mm jack, and then listen to yourself. Did you hear about the new mic? It looks like I've seen a new mic that they're bringing out. They're bringing out the Tank 3. I presume that's the one we're both talking about. But yeah, I've been talking to him. See if I can get hold of it. Now, I believe it is available in the US, but not in the UK at the moment. But I'm trying hard to get hold of one. It may mean me having to import one, but I do want to get one and give it a little test. Right, okay, so if you're on amazon.com/live/Andy_HDX, you will see the product carousel. Now, this microphone is currently $54.99. Let me just double check prices. I've lost my mouse cursor. My computer does that a lot, loses mouse cursors. Okay, so here we are. So the mixer that we're using at the moment, zoom in, we have a 5% off coupon as well. So make sure you tick that box, save yourself a little bit of money. We also have the Fifine AM8. This is what you are listening to now. $54.99, and you will see there's also a pink version and a white version. Those are $2 more expensive. So we're rocking the black version. Tank 3, sadly I hate the design. The K688 and the AM8 look great. Not keen on the design of it. I need to have a closer look at it, mate. I need to get hold of one, see how it sounds. But yeah, I'm sure we'll get hold of one soon. We'll give it a test. We'll bring it on the live stream as well. So if there's anything that you want testing, like me punching the microphone, we can do that. Right, let's move on from this little mixer. Let's go to our little wireless microphone. So here is the Fifine M6 wireless microphone. Let me bring you over to here. So very little mic. Look at this. I've wrecked this as well. Well, I ain't wrecked it. My cat wrecked it, but I'll take the blame. I need a replacement one of those. So here is a very little plastic wireless microphone. So if you're creating like UGC content, if you're doing live streams, going out and about, this is actually very, very good. Power button on the side, which we can tap once, which gives us a red light, which means that we are muted. Tap it again, we are unmuted. And we have a little clip on the back, and it charges through USB-C. You can expect to get around 6 hours of battery life from a full charge on this. Let's give it a little clip to ourselves, and let's swap over. And you are now listening to the microphone. So let me go to my tickers. Let's turn that off, turn that on. Let's turn these. First in line for the review, some taps and grabs. Yeah, absolutely, mate. I will get a video done for YouTube as well. Usual tests. I will do launch tests with the, I want to say sound test. What's the proximity test? We'll do a bit of that. We'll do the tapping test. We'll tap the mic as well and see how those vibrations sound. So yes, we will definitely do. Okay, so you are now listening to this little wireless microphone.
If there's something wrong with the battery, or if your receiver's fucked, you've got a real problem with that mic.
Okay, what's happening with it?
Sounds like you're underwater.
Does it sound like I'm underwater?
Indeed.
I need you to have a listen.
Yeah.
No, I ain't got no headphones in. Don't forget. Robot voice. Ooh, okay. Let me just unplug the USB. One moment. changed anything?
Nah. Terrible.
Still weird. Hello, hello. Testing, testing.
That's better than it has been.
That's saying better. Let me know, Web. Does that sound any better now? That sounds good now. Oh, I need to do the old OET special. Turn it off, turn it back on. I've swallowed that really weirdly as well. Oh my life. I could do that dying on live stream. Oh god. Tears to my eyes. Right, so bit of a full stop with them on there an hour bass, and it is, then it sounds like a real. It is one of my favourite microphones just because of the portability that I've got. It's gone crackly again. Let's try something else. Right, now is this going to work? So what I'm trying now is I've just unplugged the USB-A. I'll be going direct through USB-C. That sound okay? Okay, let's give that a go.
Gonna go again.
It's going to go again.
I think so.
Let me know, Eb. How does that sound, mate? No, I'm still going to price this mic up. Yeah, no, I've never had an issue with this mic. That is the first time it's done anything like that. I don't know if it wouldn't be because it's rubbing against me. Because even when I hold it, it was doing it. But yeah, portability-wise, this microphone is really good. I mean, it doesn't look good at the moment on this live stream, but I do like it because what it allows me to do is actually get up, walk around, and because it's attached to me, it's in the same position, which means that we're going to get consistent audio wherever we walk around this room. So if you're doing any kind of vlogging, so if you've got yourself I was going to say a tripod, what is it, a selfie stick, you're walking around, you could use something like this because it is USB-C. So if you've got a USB-C, can you tell me it's gone again?
It's going again. I think it might be the battery in it. It sounds like it's a battery issue.
Oh, maybe I've not charged it. Maybe that's it. Maybe I need to charge it. That's the problem. Okay, so you're probably just going to have to believe me on this. Do you know what? I'm going to go to another microphone. I'm going to plug this in. We're going to start getting it charged. So, let me get another microphone ready. And let me put it on charge. And let's swap over to a different mic. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so now, ticker. Let's change the ticker. We're going to go to the Fifine A8 microphone. Now, this is a nice little RGB mic. We'll slam it in the corner there. That's much better. I should hope it's better. It's a proper Mac Daddy microphone. Yeah, I'll put that on charge after stream. Okay, so this is the Fifine A8 microphone. Now, you'll be able to see that we've got some RGB lights on there. Now, with this mic, we got the facility to change these RGB lights. I do have another microphone which is cheaper that doesn't allow you to do that. but this one does. So you'll see we've got this little rainbow effect here. Let me bring it over here. So we've got a little rainbow effect on the go. We have this button on the back there, which allows us to change this light sequence. So if we tap that, you'll see we've got this blue light, then a purple light, then into like a pinky colour, into reds, oranges, yellows, greens, blues. So we can have it where it goes through each of the static colours one by one. It just blends them together. We also have a mode where that's the mode there that goes through each one by one. We can select just a static colour that stays on permanently. So once again, if I want this to match my background, we've got some green there, matches with these green lights. So depending on what colour lights you've got behind you, you can match it with this microphone. I believe there's 7 different lights that you can choose from. We do have a mute button on top as well. So you'll see here we've got ourselves a little mute button. Testing, testing. So little tap there, we can mute ourselves. Obviously green means we're active, red is muted. It comes in a shock mount. We have a wind filter on the front as well. Comes in its own stand. And on the bottom, it powers through USB-C. And we have a 3.5mm connector on the bottom as well. And that is for audio monitoring. I think, actually, there's one that doesn't have audio monitoring, which is the cheapest one. So if you want to monitor the audio on a live stream, make sure you're coming through loud and clear. You can do it with this mic. Now, this is the audio you can expect from this. I've not changed it on my ticker either. I've got a habit of doing that. Talking about a microphone and not selecting it on Amazon. There we are. So this is currently $42.99. Let me just check, see if there's a tick box. I don't think there is on this one. So you'll see here, $42.99. That is for the black version, which is the one we're showing now on stream. There is a pink and a white version, which are $2 more expensive. And you also have this option, which is, it's a different microphone. You'll see we've got different polar patterns that we can select on there. So this one we've got right now is a condenser cardioid microphone. So you can't change the polar pattern. Best audio is through the front. You'll hear a little bit from the sides as well. And it should reject a bit of noise from the back. You'll still be able to hear me, but not as clear as if we speak directly into the front. Once again, no filters are being used on this mic, so what you're hearing now is just the raw audio. Will work in PS4 and PS5 as well as your PC or your Mac. No drivers to be installed with any of these microphones. They're literally all plug and play. Ben, how are you and Caroline? I'm alright, mate. I'm not too bad. I'm just old, Ben. Like, I hurt. My knees hurt, my ankles hurt. I'm bald, but apart from that, I'm alright, buddy. What you been up to then, Ben, apart from the park runs? Anything else been going on? Right, now I'll show you the cheap microphone as well. Now, if you are just starting out with content creation, this is the microphone that I recommend to literally everybody. Because it's cheap and cheerful, but you get really good audio from this. Like, surprisingly good. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the mic there. I must have adjusted it in the last stream, and I completely forgot that I did it. Playing Pokemon and working. Have you seen that new game that's come out? Is it Pal World? Pal World? Loads of people say that's like Pokemon, but with weapons. I've not played it myself, though. Okay, so... Oh, sorry, I've just punched that microphone. So this is the cheaper version. This is the Fifine A6V microphone. Now, you'll see we've got these RGB lights here. You can't change that colour sequence. So what you see is what you get. The only way you can turn these off as well is by muting the microphone, which I actually quite like, because if I do a live stream, I prefer to have the RGBs going. I know that I'm muted when there's no lights being displayed. Tap the top again, turn them back on, so I know that I am now unmuted, I'm active, I'm ready to go, do a live stream or create some content. Powerworld's been looked into by, I think Caroline told me that. Somebody told me anyway. They're not happy, are they? Isn't it just like a complete rip-off of Pokemon? Now, on this cheaper microphone, the volume control is on the bottom, which personally I prefer. Easy access. So turn your volume up and down nice and easy. We do get the pop filter on the front. It does come in its own shock mount as well. You have a stand with it as well. Little bit flimsy, the stand. So this one here, the A8, is a little bit more robust for the stand. This one is a little bit flimsy. You're kind of stuck in this position. But you could always grab hold of something like this Samsung MD5 stand, which is compatible with these Fifine microphones. It is in the product carousel on Amazon, so very robust stand, very good. Now, I think we just need to have a listen, don't we? Have a little listen to this microphone. I think I've tilted this down too far as well. Yeah, you can unscrew the stand and then you've got full range of movement there as well. So let's tilt it back a little bit. Let's put it here. Oh, I've not tilted that back far enough. Do you know what? It probably was tilted back far enough before I started messing with it. There we are. Okay, let's switch over so we can have a listen to the A6V. Hello, hello. This is your Fifine A6V. There we are, we're up in the corner there as well. So this is the cheapest of the microphones, barring the little wireless one, which is around $29.99. Now this one is $34.99. But let me go to my ticker because I've got the wrong microphone selected. There we are. So bottom of the screen, A6V. Now here it is here. Here's the Amazon listing. We can zoom in there and you will see there is a 5% off coupon as well. So make sure you tick that box if you are interested in this mic. Save a little bit from $34.99. You do get more colours available as well. So there is a blue, there is a pink, there's a white, there is a red as well, which looks very pink to me, but that is a red one. They are all $1 more expensive, so the black one is the cheapest and save 5%. I've been grinding a bit of marbles. I've not played marbles for ages. I think Steam would probably tell me the last time I played marbles, wouldn't it? It was a while ago. I think I've still got it installed. I don't know. I've got an update for it, I know that. Last played on June the 10th, 2020. Has it been that long, really? Man, that is a long time ago. I should do another stream of marbles, shouldn't I? Maybe I will at some point. So, what do we think, audio quality-wise? So, this is the cheapest standalone mic. Now, it's USB-C into the back of the mic, USB-A into your computer. There is no audio monitoring on this one, so if you don't need audio monitoring, then that's worked out pretty well. I think for how cheap this mic is, I think it performs extremely well. As I say, I always recommend this to anybody who's just starting content creation, or even if you're doing Zoom calls, Teams calls, rather than using the inbuilt mic on a laptop, which are notoriously really poor. Get something like this, $35, and it's just going to make your audio levels sound amazing. They really are. It's going to be a huge upgrade from an inbuilt microphone from either a laptop or a webcam. And the fact that you can get this close to your mouth as well means that you're going to get some nice crispy audio. So yes, very good, very good. Now, most people who create content play games. So, what better thing to have than a nice headset? And what we have is this nice little RGB headset right here, which once again, an old Fifine classic. This is the H6 headset from Fifine. Ooh, where's my little pedal? There we are. So you'll see we've got some RGB lights on the side there. Again, you can't control these lights, so what you see there is what you get. You can't disable these. You can plug in a microphone as well. There is a slot there. I just don't know where I put the microphone. There it is. So you do get this microphone in the box with it, which just plugs into place. And there we are. Beautiful. Beautiful. So nice little microphone. You can adjust this as well. You can disable the mic too. So let me come back over. You will see that we have a remote control that is on the cable. Now you'll see 7.1 is highlighted in red. That means I've enabled the 7.1 audio, so surround sound. You can disable that if you want to, but I tend to leave it on. We can change the volume levels up and down. On the side here, we can mute the microphone. So knock it up, that will mute the mic. Pull it down, unmute it. Now we do have some EQ settings as well. So you'll see we've got 3 images here. We have music, gaming and movies. We'll see a nice little red light there and an EQ button to toggle between each of these. Now I found that the gaming mode gives us more bass, which I quite like because I play games like Apex Legends, PUBG, so Battle Royale. It's good for listening to the explosions, so I quite like that. I found that if I'm watching movies as well, so let's say something like Bad Boys and there's car chases, I tend to leave it on that gaming mode because I just like the additional bass. It's going to be very personal to you which mode you use, but for me, I think the gaming one sounds the best. So I've had these for maybe a year or so now, not had any issues whatsoever. They've been very, very good, and I use them pretty much every day. Like I say, when I'm doing some gaming, if I'm doing video editing as well, these are what I use. Nice soft padding on the cans. We get quite a lot of padding on the top as well. So if you're bored like me, it works out very sweet. I like it. Now I've just had, which I've not even took out of the box yet, because not everybody is a fan of the RGB, but let me show you what I've just had. Oh, I have just had the Fifine H9 gaming headset as well. So this is brand new. I've not even tried this yet. I need to film a video on it. But first impressions are that it actually looks very nice. It's very similar to the H6, but we don't get no RGB lights on these when they're plugged in. So if you don't like RGB, this could be the one to go for. Now we have a 3.5mm socket on the end there. And if you're thinking, oh, I prefer it to be USB, you are in luck. Because, let me take it out of the box. We have this little control pack. So, once again, we have the remote control. But what we can do is change the volume of the headset and the microphone as well, and enable the 7.1 audio. Now on the top there we have the 3.5mm jack, which is where we plug the headphones into, which means we start getting control of the audio. And we have USB on the end as well, so we can connect it to PCs, Macs, PS4s, PS5s. If you use an Xbox, you can plug it into your controller direct with the 3.5mm there, so you kind of bypass the remote control. If you use a Nintendo Switch, once again, this plugs directly into it, and then your console will control the audio levels. So I think it looks quite nice. Once again, quite a lot of padding on the cans. Nice little Fifine logo there. Good amount of padding on top as well. It's very much like the H6, the other one. These side pieces feel a little different. Yeah, so the H6 has got this really smooth plastic. This one has got, it's hard to explain. It's smooth, but it feels like there's some texture to it, if that makes any sense whatsoever. We do get the L and the R on either side as well, so we know which way to put them on. And that is how they are going to look. Now, do we get a microphone with this? I can see a microphone on the box, but I don't see a microphone unless I'm completely missing something. We do get a socket on there for a microphone. So we do get a socket there. And nice and flexible as well. So if you've got a huge head, that should fit very nicely. Now I just need to make sure I've not dropped the microphone anywhere, or if it does come with the microphone. Now this is actually a little bit cheaper than the H6 as well. I was checking earlier. So the H6 is $39.99. You can get a pink version and a white version, so that is the RGB headset. This is the H9, so this isn't RGB, and it's $37.99, so you can save a couple of dollars. But I do need to confirm there's a microphone there. Do you know what? There was a microphone in this box. I remember seeing it. Where have I put that? I've actually put it somewhere. I will have to find it. But yeah, looking forward to giving those a test. I might plug them in later, actually. Beautiful. Gorgeous looking fella. Hello, Cameo. You okay? Welcome to the live stream. You ain't got me no £10 football tickets, Camo. Come on, son, sort me out. Sort me out, Cameo. I'm good, thank you. That's what I like to hear. I think it's in the bag on your desk. I think I picked it up when looking for the USB thingy. The bag on the desk. Bag on the desk. It's alright, I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll figure out where it is. How are you? I'm alright, Cameo. I'm not too bad. I've gone from the centre of the frame now. Just been testing out a few microphones, Cameo. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, if you are on Amazon Live, do have a look at our product carousel. See if there's anything there you would like to see. Have you seen Power World? I was literally just talking about that with Ben. I've not really took much notice of it, but people are saying it's like Pokemon but with weapons. You know, the bag with the Squid Game. Oh, is it dropped in there? Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. I can't see it. I've put it down somewhere. So what's it like, Cammy? I'm presuming that you've played it if it's Pokemon. I haven't played it. I have no time. Work has gone a bit crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I've not took any notice of it. I know loads of people are streaming it now. I'm hooked on it. Nah, you're not playing that other game that you played on. Was it on your phone? I was going to say Castle something, but I don't know. Need to play that sniper game again. I want to say Sniper Elite, but I don't think it was called that either. It's like Pokemon, Rust, and Monster Hunter. I've played none of those games. I do remember that video for Rust, though. With a bit of Enya. Do. Call of Dragons. That was nothing like what I just said. Oh, never mind. What's on the agenda today, Cammy? What are you doing? Tell me about your life. Well, I keep looking around, wondering where I've... Oh, I got it. Yeah, so you do get a microphone with the headset. I just happened to have dropped it on the floor. It's got a weird little shape there for it to hook into. And there's the end of the mic. Beautiful. Yes. I better put that back in the box. Classic video, that. Getting the shop here at the moment. Waiting for Tesco. We need to go out and get some stuff in a bit. Bum, 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 bum. Right, so in the product carousel, you will see we've got nano leaf lights. That is what you see behind us here. Not the purple one. That's a completely separate light. Got some nice green ones there. What I like about these is that I can control them with my Stream Deck. So if I fancy putting some red lights behind me, we can do that. If I fancy going back to my green, I can do that. A little bit of light blue. So I'm controlling those with my Stream Deck, which is obviously great if you do any kind of streaming. Rather than manually setting up lights every time, have these configured behind you. If you've got a Stream Deck, that is. Then you can just start tapping buttons and changing light sequences. How much are those lights? Right, let me have a look in the UK. I've got two different ones. So those ones there are canvas ones. These ones here are the shapes. Let me have a look for you, Cameo. There should be a link in the description, but I will find it. You can hook them up with Alexa as well. Alexa, Google Assistant, IFTTT, all that good stuff. So if you fancy sitting in bed saying, Alexa, turn my lights off, we can do that. I think I did have that set up. Let me try it. Right, where is my Alexa? Oh, Alexa, there we are, Alexa. Now, I've not tried this, because I only ever control them with my Stream Deck. So let's see if I can get this working. Yeah, so I can turn them on and off from here. There we are, so tapping the... Sorry, I've got my thing lined up. Yeah, so I can tap them in Alexa to switch them on and off. Right, Alexa, turn off shapes.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off canvas.
Okay.
Beautiful. Alexa, turn on canvas, please.
Okay.
Beautiful. And obviously Stream Deck, so I can control them from there. So very good. They are quite pricey, to be fair. So let me have a quick look. So Nano Leaf. Right. Nano Leaf Canvas. So those ones there, for a pack of 4, it is £74.06. Let me see. You can get larger packs. So what have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the 9 pack is £120.94. I like the hexagon ones. These ones behind me. So those are the shapes. They have just brought out a new one which attaches to the ceiling. I've not played around with that one though. Okay, so Nano Leaf shapes, these ones behind here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the 9 panels there, that is £174. So the shapes do cost more than the canvas. Oosh. But they're good. The only problem I've had so far with the shapes ones is our cats brush up against them, because they're touch panels as well. So you can rub them to turn them on and off. And you can configure that as well. So if you want to swipe to turn the brightness up and down, you can do that. So yeah, ouch indeed. They are pricey lights. So yeah, I quite like that. But like I say, the problem with that, you can disable it, but because I've got it enabled and our cats walk past it, they brush up against it. So I'll wake up at 3 in the morning to like green lights shining in the hallway. Think I'm being abducted by aliens. But now the cats have switched on the old Nano Leafs. Speaking of cats as well, do you want to see one of the stray cats? There she is. Not even our cat, that one, Cammy. She's there just chilling, having a sleep. My cat, locked them in the other room. Stray cat, sitting in here whilst I live stream. I treat this cat too well. Yeah, she's that's the one we call Girly. But I've just had a microchip scanner. So I've scanned our cats and they all register. This one doesn't. The one with the scraggy tail doesn't either. I need to do the white one that's in the back garden. The one that keeps getting mauled. Yeah, so I don't know if this is actually anybody's cat. The cat whisperer. Yeah, this one just turns up. Like every day. And then just goes to sleep there. She'll get to sleep all day. She'll occasionally stay over for the night. Sometimes she just wants to be loosed out. And then we don't see her till the next day. Comes round for a feed. That's what I want to do with you, Cammy. I want to come round for a feed and then just wander off. Right, I can show you my new mouse as well, Cameo. Right, let me move this mic out the way. I don't know if I've showed you, to be fair. So, I used to have a TechNet mouse with 5 buttons on the side. Loved it, never had an issue. Caroline bought me a new one for Christmas. A Red Dragon M908. So, what I like about it is I can do things like multi-actions. So, I can zoom in and stuff like that. And highlight. So, I've got software that does this. But for me to zoom in, I have to press, I think it's Control and 1. Whereas a lot of mice, you can literally do like left click, right click, and all that jazz. Whereas this one, you can actually do like multi-buttons. So if I do editing in Adobe Premiere, and I have to do like Control and D to drop something in, I can configure the buttons to do that. Now, this is going to be a bit difficult to show because... Oh, now I can show it in this camera. Go on, get in focus. I need to get my head out of the way, don't I? Oh, there we are. Look at that. 12 buttons on the side. Absolute beast. Got the left click, right click, and there's an extra button there as well. So, yeah, very good. Got the RGB lights as well, which you can change. You can disable them if you want to. But the software looks like that. So you got all these different light modes that you can select. You can customize each of the buttons as well. So stuff like the... that'd be good for gaming too. I use it for Apex, but I literally use slide, an action button, and a reload button. So I'll be honest, it took me like a few days to kind of get familiar with it, because it's a little bit bigger than my old mouse. But by standard you've got 5 different profiles that you can have on there. So my mode 1 is my gaming one. My mode 2 is my video editing. So I've configured different buttons for mode 2. So you could have one for gaming, one for video editing. You could have another one for, I don't know, if you use Photoshop and you have all these shortcuts on your buttons. So I quite like that. You can obviously change the DPI on there. Macro buttons, which I don't really mess about with, but the customize. So each of these side buttons, so like back, forward. What button do I not use? I tend not to use number 9, I don't think. I do use that. So yeah, right control plus 1. It's a combo key, which is what allows me to zoom. But, okay, I don't think I'll use that. So you can change it to any of the buttons to do like left click, right click, cut, copy, paste, all that good stuff. Even send something to the printer if you fancy. We've got run, show desktop. We can lock the PC with one of the buttons as well. Advanced buttons, so the combo keys where you do like multiple keys on the keyboard, configure it to one of those buttons. If you play music, you can start it, stop it, skip tracks. The DPI switcher that's on top, you can configure that to one of the side buttons if you want to. So I quite like that. Mode is, obviously, if I want to switch from my gaming to my video editing, then I can configure a button to literally quickly switch. There is a button on the bottom of the mouse that does that anyway. So I'm on the bottom of the mouse. There is a button where my thumb is, up there. And you'll see that I've got a big gap there at the bottom. So it did have the weight in there. And you get a little case with it as well. Ghoul, hello mate. Welcome, buddy. So I took the weights out, put them in this little case that comes with it. And I've dropped the bottom of the mouse on the floor. And I think for literally like 4 live streams, I said, right, after stream, I'm going to go and pick that up. Still not done it. Keep forgetting about it. So message me, Cammy, after the stream. Say, pick that the bottom of your mouse up off the floor. You okay, Gore? How's life, mate? I'm saying that, to be fair, I've not even seen it on the floor. I think I've been crawling on the floor with the cats as well. I don't know, I've lost it in time. Right, yeah, we need to go shops in a moment as well. So, what's been happening, Gaul? Have you just been working? Anything amazing going on in your world? Yes, for people who are not aware as well, so Amazon.com/live/Andy_HDX, you will see the product carousel. You got a £1,500 fine. Go, what have you been doing to get fines, mate? That is quite a hefty fine. What have you been up to? I'm trying to think off the top of my head what you could possibly have done for that kind of fine. I'm presuming it's something to do with the big lorry that you're driving. Technically, it's not. Charge my lorry. Oh, really? Oh, mate. Is there anything you can do about that? Surely you must be able to do something. Have you not got, like, cameras on your lorry as well? So they could see them jumping in? No, that is shocking. Have you got to personally pay that, or your company? Man, that is bad news. Sorry to hear that, dude. It's usually £3 but we caught them. So you still get fined even though you caught them? Mate, that's unreal. I have to pay 1,500. The company pays 5. Mate, that's crazy. Oh man, I'd be absolutely gutted. Not going to lie, I would be. Mate, sorry to hear that. But I can't believe they can't do anything about that. That's unreal. Yeah, man, sorry. Sorry to hear it, dude. Absolutely unbelievable. They must earn, like, so much from fines from people who are just not aware of what's gone on. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. If I caught them on bow, but gee, still fine. Mate, unbelievable. Don't believe it. Nah, dude, sorry to hear that, man. That is, do you know, that would just put me off driving. It really would. I'll be like, I can't even risk doing that again. I mean, what kind of precautions can you put in place to prevent them from doing that? I don't know. Right, if you are watching from Amazon, have a quick look at the product carousel. We will be leaving in a few minutes' time. If there's anything you would like to see, if there's anything that we've already shown, you want us to go over it again, let us know. We are more than happy to. You'll see on the carousel we've got a Sony a6400 camera and a Sigma 16mm lens. That is this one right here. So the lens allows us to get this really nice blurry background, so you can see how the can's in focus, but the background's nice and blurry. That is what this lens allows you to do. So that is all from a Sony a6400 camera, as is this one as well. This one here has got the stock lens on, which is what is in the product carousel. Just not stop at Calais. The bloke probably had a knife on him. Open the tray if they get it. That's, mate. Does he put you off doing the job when something like that happens? Because I think it would put me off personally. I don't know. Absolute chances. Unreal. Yes, you will see as well on this live stream that we've been switching from this camera over to this camera onto our desktop screen as well, and back to this camera, and you'll see we haven't been using our hands. That is all done with the Elgato Stream Deck foot pedal. Once again, in the product carousel, that is $69.99. So it just makes the streams look a little bit more streamlined, rather than me reaching over for my Stream Deck here, tapping buttons. Pisses me off a lot. I'd keep driving, just stay within the UK. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, it's unreal, mate. It really is. I have no words. Because, like, this person who's been caught now, like, what happens to them? It's like, couldn't you just pass that fine off onto this person for just doing that? It's unbelievable, mate. Absolutely nothing. Shocking, isn't it? Absolutely shocking. Something needs to change with that. It's just, it is not fair at all. Unreal, mate. Unreal. Nah, sorry to hear that, girl. That's all I can do, just sit here and shake my head. It's like, I don't believe that's happened. My boss is livid. We shouldn't have to pay. I'm not surprised. Really not surprised. It's like, there's got to be some way out of that, surely. You can't be kind of fined and criticised for something that you've had no control over, not something that you've done. I mean, that's just not fair at all. I'm just shaking my head, mate. It's just unbelievable. Absolutely unreal. But no, I think your boss should just persevere with you and just keep going back at them. There's got to be something that can be done. Because there's going to be so many companies being fined for that. It's something that they just can't control. Nah, it's wrong, mate. Completely wrong. Build bigger fences. Yeah, it's just unreal, mate. Unreal. Right, I'm gonna head off anyway. Love you all. Leave you all. We will do another live stream in the week. I will keep an eye out for anything that is on offer as well. So it's a little bit difficult for me to kind of schedule these live streams, because if I see things that are on offer, then I will schedule a live stream, because obviously I want to bring as much value to whoever jumps in these streams. So if we can get some microphones for cheaper, things like this mouse for cheaper, I really want to jump on a stream when we've got sales going on. Hopefully you get a Tank 3 soon. Hopefully, Eb, I really hope so, mate. I really do. I want to get hold of it. Even, I'm looking in the US to see if I can buy one, just to get one quickly. Down in Calais, just having to move. Yeah, go. Unreal, mate. Unreal. Hopefully something can be done. I know, by the way you're saying at the moment, it looks bleak, but you never know. Hopefully something can be done. But right, thank you, Eb. Thank you for being in the stream. Go, absolute pleasure as always. Live cam came in as well. Thank you, buddy. We had Ben. Always a pleasure. So we will see you next week. So stay safe. Look after yourself. I forgot how to end the live stream as well. So have a great one all. And we'll see